Hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 4th of March, which is actually the day after tomorrow. Today is the 2nd of March. On the 4th of March, which is the following day from the full moon, which is an eclipse, total eclipse of the moon, which should be quite nice to look at if you're lucky enough for it to be visible from where you are on this planet Earth. Anyway, on the 4th of March, as you can see, the moon is at 20 degrees and 16 minutes, but we don't worry about the minutes, 20 degrees in Virgo, which of course creates an exact opposition with Mercury, which is retrograde in Pisces. And there is also an opposition with Venus. So between Venus and Mercury, you can easily see that there are 7 degrees. They're 7 degrees apart. And for the moon, 7 degrees corresponds to approximately 14 hours. So that means that a very large part of the month, of the day, not of the month, of the day, which may have actually repercussions in the month, you'll have to deal with the full moon, naturally, because the sun is still around. So it's still making the moon look pretty full. Mercury retrograde, meaning you have to go back on certain aspects of your past. And that may have a spiritual connotation, thinking about the connection that we should all have with the spiritual dimension of life, with the universe itself. And Venus is not very far. There was a conjunction with Venus. There is no conjunction anymore. Venus is leaving the sign to transit in Aries. And when it does, it's going to meet with Neptune and Saturn. And that will be analyzed also in a future video. It's very interesting because if Neptune and Saturn represents the potential that we should all have to realize our dreams, because we want to, because we work for that, then Venus is going to give us that little extra chance or luck to make it happen. So when Venus transits in Aries, it will become a source of accrued potential of satisfaction. But it doesn't mean, of course, that everyone is going to be also lucky. But, luck belongs also, I believe, to those who actually believe in it. If you don't believe in luck, it's difficult for it to actually, change your life in a better way and make it happen. Anyway, this day, the 4th of March, is important because if you reflect on what happened in the past, and it doesn't have to be a very, far away past. It can be a recent one. And Mercury represents our ability to actually understand things. But are we willing to understand all the time? That's another question. Besides, the sun represents our ego, and our ego can really block us from understanding anything that we don't want to understand because it's sort of making our life more difficult or not so nice. But on that day, the potential to understand is great, because Jupiter is here, see? And Jupiter forms very nice aspects, as we call them, with the Sun, with Mercury, and even with Venus. Those configurations are likely to make us much more efficient at thinking, communicating. If you want to travel, if you need to meet someone important, if you go for a work interview, for example, or if you have to declare your feelings to someone you love, choose the 4th of March to do it. Because in my opinion, even though there are oppositions between, of course, the moon and the other elements and planets here, but the oppositions are going to trigger the energies of those planets. And so the sun is radiation, it's light, it's life. And Mercury is your brains and what you can, get from your ability to make that brain work. And Venus is creativity. Artists are going to be well served by this type of configuration. They will most probably come out with a lot more ideals and, intuition, inspiration, and so on. And then Venus is going to change sign. And this is something that we need to be prepared for, because it's not so often that Venus transits a conjunction between Saturn and Neptune, because they're rare. And therefore, for it to happen, it is something that we have to make good use of. It is a combination of energy that may really help us achieve something great. So you may want to, you may not want to. It all depends on what you expect and what you are actually doing now to make your life better. But that's Venus's, I would say, duty to make our life better. And very often when it transits one's sign, so if you were born under the sign Aries, especially if you were born very early in the sign, so let's say around the 21st of March, for example, or 25th of March, between that bracket, well, luck could really strike when the planet changes sign. So let's see what happens, but I will talk about that later on in another video that I'll post online on this channel. For now, I wish you all the very best. Make sure that you take advantage of anything that you can on that day, the 4th of March, because it will have very interesting repercussions for a much longer period of time than just this 4th of March. Between 1 a.m. and 11 p.m. Universal Time, luck may very well strike in some way, or you get a good news, or you send an email or something to reach out to someone you appreciate, someone you love, or someone you need. It all depends. But in any case, if you want to know more about this configuration and other configurations, if you need, for example, a reading for 2026 and beyond, don't hesitate to visit our website, and you'll find the information to order a reading of your choice. Now, there are also my books if you're interested in learning astrology or, discovering another way of dealing with the art. Well, my books have been written for people like you, so be my guest, and that will, of course, brighten up my day as well, to know that people are very interested and satisfied with what I write. Thank you. All the best. See you soon for another video. Bye.